Well, good morning. Uh, I'm here in Cooke State Park, and this is my first morning. It's Tuesday morning. I have a appointment at my Kia dealership, and that's at 9:30 or 11:30. Right now it's 9:50, so I kind of got to get going. And but I woke up and put some coffee on, and I'm feeling alive again. So the night went fairly well. I did a little bit of rolling around. I'm not the best sleeper, I guess, but I got some sleep and I feel pretty refreshed. So I'm just sitting here and finishing off a pot of coffee. There's 4 cups in each pot, so small cups. But so yeah. It snowed last night, which was surprising when I looked outside, because I was actually up at about 3 a.m. I normally wake up about 3 a.m. and I fight for another couple hours of sleep. But this morning I woke up at 3 a.m. and I looked at my app to see how my car was doing, because I'm plugged in here at the park campground, and I'm on the medium setting for what I'm allowing into my battery. It's about 27 amps. Kia, you can set low, medium, or high for how you want your your car to accept charge. And I think it put it down to 6 point something kilowatts going into my battery from my charger. And I decided to do that because park infrastructure wasn't built for EVs, and I don't want to, unless it's brand new infrastructure, it might not be able to handle a continuous draw, of 40 amps. That's what you get out of a 50 amp outlet, is about 40 amps, draw. So, that's my opinion, but, and I'd hate to see the camping industry have to go through a lot of trouble with EVs and then have EVs banned or something. So anyways, just my opinion. So at 3 a.m. I looked at my app and I had set it to charge to let me see 80%, yeah. And I got up and it was 93% and still charging. So what happened, I do not know, but so I went outside and unplugged it from the camp 50 amp outlet, and I turned it on to V to L to get rid of some of that charge. It's not good to have some EVs sitting at a high state of charge, so I thought I'd like to draw that down, and I plugged my V to L in, and then I plugged my space heater, which runs continually at full blast. And I took, let me see, I'll tell you the latest update, but I took about 6% off of it between when I woke up and when I'd switched it over. At 9:02 a.m. it was 87%. So see what it is now. I can show you. But I don't know what went wrong. Okay, I'm down to 85. And I'm just going to leave it on there. I'd be happy to have 80. There's no reason I need any more than 80, to get around for the day. And I'll show you where you can set charge. Right there. So I changed that to 80, but it ignored it for some reason, and it went up to 90, over 90. Oh, good thing I decided to look at my app, because I wouldn't want it sitting there at 100%. So, it's a good morning, but it did snow lightly. I looked out, I was surprised. And it's now it's coming off the tarp, so I thought I'd get outside and take a look at it. So I'll take you out there What else could I tell you? Yeah, I didn't have any breakfast. I'm gonna have a muffin, and then I don't think I'll have time to have breakfast. I've got an hour and a half right now, so I'll get up and get something to eat. I got an apple too and a few other things. So make some more coffee, and I don't think I'll tighten up the tarp if it needs. I see it was right up here. I can see through, and it looks like water spots, which kind of, I didn't understand what had happened, but actually it's the tarp is lying on the tent, and so I'm looking right through the tent and the tarp, and I can see water on the tarp. So that's the only spot, though. It's, you know, it's about the size of a basketball there, that the tarp is leaning on the tent. Yeah, there you can see it. But I still got my light on the low setting. That's very nice for in a tent like this, because it gives you enough light to see most things and get around. And but the battery needs to be changed in that, because it was pretty dim on even the high setting, so I got to do that. But so last night I was running candles. You'd probably see that on my previous video. But and I put them out because they're big candles, and they I need to pick some more up. For sure I don't have any spares, and one did burn out, so maybe today I'll get some more candles and then burn out the old ones that are in there and clean them up. And these candle lanterns, or not candle lantern, but these tea light candle lanterns are very nice when you get a good one. This one was brand new. After one failed me, it just turned to moisture, or to molten wax, and then it just kind of went out. But I put a new one in there, and this one just did wonderfully. You know, just a beautiful light, and no problem keeping burning. And I might use that to supplement my tent here. And show you what I got going on the counter here. There's my mascot, and I'm thinking about calling him Frisco, and he's a nice little bear. I picked him up in California. His bike had broke down, and he was just kind of walking on the road. I picked him up. All he told me, you know, is his name's Frisco, and but he's a good dude. Good to have along. Haha. Anyways, I can show you the weather, and I can show you a map in case you missed that first one or two videos. I got some time lapses of driving down here, and those might be a little boring if you don't like scenery, but I'm just going to put some music to them. So I might be into my like 4th, 5th video here, and let's see. Let's look at weather. Yeah, weather. Well, I clicked on my hometown here out of just a habit, but it's 24 up in the falls. Looks like about the same weather, but I'll pull in J. Cooke or whatever's near here. 23 it says outside. I got 27. I might be in a little bit of sunlight. And today, chance of snow, then sunny, and 32. Tonight, 17. Wednesday, 36. So it's good. I was actually hoping for a little colder weather just to see how my tent would do, but that is fine. I have a new Thermarest goose down comforter. It's actually called a quilt. You know, it acts like similar to a sleeping bag, but that was spectacular. A big 5 stars on that. I could tell you what it got down to last night. Right now it says 61 outside. I don't know what that's about. No, it says 61 inside, 27 outside, but I was a little cool this morning, but I think I put on 5-10 degrees here, so it's comfortable, very comfortable in here. Last night I had 21 outside and 51 inside for the low, so, and yeah, it's good. I'm loving my setup here. I guess you haven't seen, I had a piece of green indoor outdoor carpeting in here, and I went to this just a piece of a roll-up rug, and it's like just wonderful. I love it. And then I've got a small runner there just to set, wet things and dirty things on as I come in. Kind of keep the place a little bit drier for. You hate to step out of your shoes and walk with your socks and then step on a wet spot of carpeting and then your socks wet for the rest of the day or whatever. Well, I'll get back to you when I get outside. It looks like I'm going to get clipped by GoPro here any second. I'm trying to watch that better now. Okay, we'll take a look outside. See you later. Bye now.